Governor Ralph Northam is implementing a modified stay-at-home order starting Monday. That was part of his message today that included his continued plea for people to stay home as cases surge across the Commonwealth, particularly in Southwest Virginia. WDBJ7's Leanna Scacchetti is live in the WDBJ7 Plus digital news desk to recap some of what the governor had to say. Leanna, we talked about the stay-at-home order at 5 o'clock, but you said Northam had some other guidelines for sports and recommendations for worship.
Yeah, that's right, Robin. We talked about the stay-at-home order. So starting on Monday from midnight to 5 a.m., the governor is requiring everyone to stay home unless you're traveling to and from work. He also required the wearing of masks anytime you're inside around other people and outside when you can't distance yourselves from those people. And he also implemented some mandates for winter sports and recommendations for houses of worship, saying he's going to do what he can to strengthen enforcement.
Now, I want everyone to understand this is not about getting people in trouble. This is about doing the right thing.
Governor Northam laid out new mandates and guidelines for Virginians Thursday. He's continuing to place the responsibility for schools in the hands of localities, saying schools cannot be a one-size-fits-all approach. But for winter sports, he has specific instructions.
25 people per field for indoor sports and 2 guests per player for outdoor sports.
He suggested virtual streaming and outdoor games whenever possible. He also addressed the houses of worship, particularly during this holiday season.
So I strongly call on our faith leaders to lead the way and set an example for their members. Worship with a mask on is still worship. Worship outside or worship online is still worship.
While Northam says the state will not enforce any restrictions in houses of worship, he strongly encourages adaptations to mitigate the spread. Now, as far as enforcement goes, to look at some of the numbers, Northam said today that since the mandates he put in place for restaurants in particular, state agencies have done more than 200 visits to businesses across the Commonwealth. While he said their compliance is about 90%, which he said was pretty good, the state has issued 181 enforcement letters for people not following the mandates. Robin, he said that was particularly in restaurants and in convenience stores where people weren't wearing masks. So a lot of information today. If you'd like to watch the full press conference or get a recap, you can find that story on the homepage of our website, WDBJ7.com.
That's right, Leanne. A lot of people paying very close attention to these changes in the numbers you're talking about. We appreciate the update to start us off tonight. Thank you.